It's good morning. Yeah, good morning.
What's up, guys? Welcome to another YouTube video, Road to Ultra Marathon. So, as you guys know, I was in a big bodybuilding block, getting as big as possible. I'm like 207, sometimes 209, depending on how many cheat meals I have, and if I really go crazy, 210. But with that being said, we're trying to downsize a bit, get leaner, and trim up just so when we run 100 miles, we're lean, fast, and strong. That's my goal for this ultra marathon, is to be just like a weapon. So I'm gonna take you guys through, like, from now on out until the 100-mile race. It's just gonna be simple vlogs, just training vlogs and life, showing you guys what's going on, and just hang out with me and just show you guys what training's like, what eating's like, and what life's like. So yeah, with that being said, as you guys saw, I start my morning with protein coffee. Right here we have 25 grams in the morning. As soon as I wake up, I do this every single morning. I've been doing this every single morning for the past 3 years, and it's kept me lean because this is all I have until like 1 o'clock. You guys know that it's protein fasting. So I'll have this, 1 scoop of protein with coffee and some sugar-free flavoring. And yeah, this is gonna be what I have before my run. Just like I said, wakes me up, recovers from the night before of training, and it's a great way to start your day. God, man, get some indigestion. But with that being said, so cheers, let's get into it. Bad day to be smiles, and later bad day to be weight. Right now, a bad day to be coffee. All right, so we're gonna start this treadmill workout. What I do is I do 1 mile warm up, and then I'll do a 1 mile cool down. But my 1 mile warm ups are about like 130 to 100, like max 130 beats per minute. This is because say you start a car, right? Well, initially a car needs the oil to run through, it needs to warm up, especially when it's cold outside. Now, even though I'm running inside and it's not necessarily cold, my body still needs to warm up. So this first mile, start my watch, I'm gonna run really easy, nice and chill, like I said, like a 8-minute, 50-minute per mile pace. And then just so like the blood gets to all my extremities, warms up. And I like to think of the body as like a car and a lot of things, because it's really, really similar. Like the blood in your body's like oil. So oil of a car, for example, you need to let it warm up so it doesn't break down or run into any injuries. So when you warm up on a treadmill, just nice and chill. I go like a 5 speed, and then that's the first mile, normally like a 9-minute pace. All right, mile 1 down. We're warmed up, feel good. Now it's time to push a bit. I keep my heart rate under 150 beats per minute for a reason. And this is because when your heart rate gets out of aerobic capacity, what it does is you develop lactic acid. That's when you start hitting the wall. That's when your legs start really hurting, and it's hard to push. You want to stay aerobic. That way you're not producing lactic acid. So right now, all my training's all aerobic for the most part, except for tempo runs, which I love doing on a treadmill, because essentially, maybe I'll do that in my next video, like this if you want to see it, but pretty much you'll do a tempo run. Right now, it's not a tempo run, it's just keep my heart rate at the same and my pace at the same throughout the miles that I'm doing. But a tempo run essentially is finding a tempo pace and running it and getting your heart rate up for like 3 minutes, 4 minutes, or so many meters, and then you stop, and then your heart rate comes down, and then you do it again. And normally you'll do like 4 or 5 tempos, and what that does is it provides a threshold and allows your heart rate to recover from that high threshold, which in essence increases aerobic base. So tempo runs can be good for building aerobic base, but
I personally think the best way to build an engine is through the boring but very well appreciated long runs. Because, for example, say you run 13 miles, automatically 1 mile, 2 miles, you'll run faster the next time you try to run, because it's just it's such a little distance, you know. Whereas tempo runs, it's harder to build up that mileage. I just think low and slow is the best way to build that engine. And that's what we're doing now to run 100 miles. This journey I'm embarking on is crazy because I've never run over 26 miles in my life. And now I'm faced with 100, like in the Arizona desert. Like, I'm scared shitless, but I'm trusting the engine I'm building every day. Just nice and chill. Like right now, just hit 2 miles, 1:38 at an 8:30 pace. So 138 beats per minute. This allows me to burn slow. I'm efficient. I'm not producing lactic acid. I won't hit the wall. So yeah, that's that. So I'll just keep you guys updated into the miles that we're running. Okay, so mile 3. One of the reasons why I love treadmill workouts is because you have to keep up with the pace that you provide. For example, my goal is to run at 8:30 pace, so I don't touch this. I just make sure I keep up with it. So treadmill runs are not only good for recovery because of the less of the impact. I'm not sure if you can tell, but all treadmills are I'm sure you guys run on a treadmill, you know what I'm saying. It's a lot, you get some sort of bounce, whereas the ground is just heavy impact. So not only is it a good recovery method, but it's a good pacing method. I don't know exactly how accurate the pace is, but on my watch, that's what I go off of. These I don't think are accurate. I think the more accurate one is the one on your watch. So same with mileage. I don't ever look at the mileage on this. I look at the mileage on my watch, just so I can track consistently. Because no matter where you go, your watch is normally going to be the same, whereas the treadmill is going to be a bit different. But yeah, 3 miles. All right, so 4 miles in. Feeling pretty good. Like I said, these allowing my heart rate to be slower helps a ton. Like, it just really helps stay calm. Throwing an audiobook, you get distracted a bit. You can zone out, apply the audiobook to your thoughts, kill 2 birds with 1 stone. You learn, and you get the fuck after it, which is dope. So, 4 miles. So 5 miles in, gonna bring the pace down and recover. So the first mile and the last mile are always my easiest miles, no matter what I'm doing. Unless it's a tempo run or I'm trying to hit a specific pace, or negative split, which means you start slow and end fast. This is just what I like to do, is warming up and cooling down. Allows me to recover. I don't feel as taxed when I stop. It just allows the body to kind of rest off. But one last thing I want to talk about is why I weight train when I do endurance. Now, this is because I believe it never hurts to be strong in any situation, number one. So when I do endurance, I know if my body's strong, it's going to help me withstand the prep, the ultra marathon prep. Because a strong frame goes so far. And a strong frame is oftentimes a strong mind, you know. A lot of these people, they neglect weight training and they're like, oh, it's because I don't want to be heavy. I want to be super fast. Well, I'm not saying I'm the fastest person, but I've done a fast marathon at 200 pounds. Running a sub 330 marathon, actually a 321 to be exact, at 200 pounds, goes to show you that you don't need to be super light on your feet. You don't need to sacrifice something to be fast. You know, okay, you might sacrifice some time, but at least you're reaping the benefits of weight training and all that weight training has. Cardio is amazing for your heart, amazing for your body composition, amazing for your mind, but so is weight training. You know, the more muscle you have, the more, let's just say, the more you can afford to get away with when you maybe cheat off your diet because you have this more muscle glycogen stores in your body because your muscles are like tanks, and inside your muscles you have muscle glycogen. So, say you have a cheat meal and it has a lot of carbs or a lot of calories. All those excess calories, if you have a lot of muscle, are going to go to your muscle glycogen, not your fat. Unless you really overindulge, then it'll go to your fat. But if you don't have any muscle, it goes right to your fat. It doesn't take long to fill up your muscle glycogen. And just full circle, you know, when you got older and just in life, you want to be as strong as you can. Like in any situation, like I said, I would never regret, even if this whole ultramarathon prep, my time, my output is affected by my muscle, I would never be upset with that, because for me, I'm not willing to sacrifice the benefits of having more muscle. I don't really care about being the fastest ultramarathon runner because I'm not going to be. That's not my goal. My goal is to be the best version of myself and do what makes me happy, what makes me train and have fun, which is training like an athlete, you know, weight training and running. So with that being said, wrapping up these 5 miles, then we're gonna go do some abs, walk you guys through that. Just 2 exercises, really simple, and we'll get into that. So wrapping up 5 miles here, 130 to 140 average for pace. So right where we need to be, slow and chill. Catch you guys on the flip side. All right, so post 5 mile run, we're gonna do some cable crunches and then some Russian twists. So cable crunches, just like any muscle, your abs you wanna train, just because it's a muscle. You need to tear the fibers, and for them to grow back stronger and better, you need to use some weight. So we're gonna do heavy cable crunches. I'm gonna set that up and I'll just do a few reps, show you guys what that is. I like doing it because you get the full stretch. So you're coming up and getting the full stretch down low, and then we'll go into Russian twist, which both of them, so for example, when you're running, you're kind of coming up like this. You're kind of stretching your abs when you run, like lifting up. So that's what these are gonna be for. And then as far as Russian twist, is just like running, right? When you're running like this, you're using a lot of obliques and core there. So just gonna walk you guys through some cable crunches. So let's get into it. The legs are still holding on to some size. You know, I don't really train cows, but I mean, check them out. I think it's a genetic thing, or it's from all the running I've been doing. But I just hook this on, and a lot of people will grab it and put it in front of their head, but I put it behind my head. Now we'll go with 100 pounds. I'm not sure how heavy this is, but I like to go behind my head, right under the bar, and just really pull back into my knees. At the bottom, we just squeeze and hold it for a second. So the next set, so just to give you guys an example, I do one set going right down the middle like I showed you, or I mean 2 sets just like that right down the middle, and then I'll do 2 sets from side to side. Because the running's all moving side to side, we need to build that core strength. So right here, same concept, squeeze, let some air out. That's what you hear. Try to take the opposite elbow to the opposite knee. Now lastly, we're gonna do some Russian twist. So pretty much what we'll do is you raise your legs, take a dumbbell, and this is just like I said, when you're running, you're twisting. So this is really to help your core. So touch the dumbbell just slightly. I train abs like any other muscle. I go heavy to start, and then I'll lighten up as I get more fatigued. So here's 15. Full squeeze. Take this dumbbell, reach it back as far as you can. Make sure you keep those legs up. Shit. That's gonna be the core workout. Let's go eat a meal. Show you guys what that looks like. Now I'll have you know, tuna is one of those things. Post-workout, I make like little tuna melts. So I stick these in the Ninja air fryer, these like toasted buns, and I just take, what I do is I take a normal can of tuna, because this is cheap and a very efficient way to get protein in, and it's high quality, it tastes amazing. Deli style tuna from Starkist. Now they have tons of flavors, and this is great for people that like want to get the benefits of eating fish but don't necessarily love tuna. I love tuna, but I just love the flavored pack. So what I'll do is I just mix it with relish, any of these, relish, some onions, and the tuna packs, and I just mix them together. I either get bacon ranch or I get tuna salad, and I just toss these on 3 like keto buns, which are really good macros. Like you can find them, literally just look up. What I did was I went on Google and I just looked up low calorie buns near me, and I went to like the closest store and just picked some up. But wow, this one has a ton of tuna on it. But I'll show you guys what this is gonna end up looking like. But it's just, you know, a lot of people, they make the mistake of, I've been there. Hell, I'm pretty bad, to be transparent with you guys. When I started this whole fitness thing, I was on the viewer side of things, and I gave into all the bullshit of carnivore and all that shit. Not saying that some people can't have success with it, but for me it was way too restrictive. Led me to only thinking that there was good and bad foods, where it's like the only really bad foods are the ones that have too many calories that you can't control yourself and you overeat. You know, the good foods are the ones that you can fit in your macros that satiate you and make you crave less, like overindulgence food. So these are going to be what I have post-workout. I'm probably going to end the vlog here. Let me know, like this video, if you like these more informative videos where I just pretty much work out with you and take you guys through the first half of my day. But I'm going to go do some client work and eat this. But I'm going to just show you guys what this looks like. These are tuna sliders. Like I said, relish, onions, tuna packs, Starkist tuna packs, and probably throw some lettuce on here. But keto buns, just amazing macros. But overall, the general consensus I want from this video is, let me know if you like these simplified videos where I just give you information, train, and just talk with you guys real raw. And the other thing I want you to take away from is you don't have to be like on a strict, you don't have to tie nutrition into a religion. It's all about tracking your calories and eating enough protein, and you can fit whatever you'd like into. I don't believe that's the right thing to do. I think 80% of your calories should be full micronutrient dense food, so it fills you up and satiates you, so you don't binge or you don't go feel the need to eat junk food. But the other 20% could be maybe like, say you like chocolate, like have like 2 servings of dark chocolate or something. That's what I've been doing. So just being more flexible with things, not like I said, I mean, you go back in my YouTube videos, I freaking dig carnivore. I love meat. Like, it sounds weird, but I love meat. And I tried the carnivore diet, and it's way too restrictive. So just to show you, like, man, the best diet is the one you can adhere to, and why not do something that you love and just find lower calorie options. So right here, tuna salad, little sliders, and this is going to be what I have post-workout. So if you like this, like, comment, subscribe. I'm going to start putting out more videos like this, just consistently wrapping them out. I've been in a little funk because, you know, after prep, I was so regimented with YouTube. Now I'm back on my shit. So, yeah, road to running 100 miles and taking you guys through the process. So thank you guys for watching. Much love. Please like, comment, subscribe. Helps me out a ton. And any support you guys have is below. Thank you.